Are you ready for the most incredible key lime pie ever? I have been looking forward to sharing this key lime pie recipe with you guys all week long. Today was the most dreaded day for any pet owner. Our 13-and-a-half-year-old German Shepherd has had failing health over the past few months, and today we had to hold her hand as she crossed over that rainbow bridge. Had me a comment about your beloved pet, and if you have lost one, let me know how you dealt with it. Today, I'm going to deal with it by staying busy and still bringing you this incredible key lime pie that I have been anxious to bring to you all week long. This is a creamy, tart, sweet, and incredibly easy key lime pie. In fact, you can't mess it up, which was probably a really good recipe for me to do today. It has a delicious cookie crust and filled with all of this creamy filling. I guarantee you, you will not be able to stop at just one slice. Guys, I know that you are going to love this recipe. And when you do, you hit that thumbs up. If you are new, hit that subscribe and hit that notification so that you get all of our recipes as they post. Now, let's see if it's true that I cannot mess up this key lime pie. To start this incredible key lime pie, you're going to need to get a 9-inch pie dish and set this aside. We got to work on that crust. Graham cracker crust, you step aside. We are going to be using Biscoff Cookies. This is an 8.8-ounce package. And guys, these have an incredible depth of caramel flavor. Add these over to your food processor. If you do not have a food processor, you can add these to a plastic bag and use your rolling pin, or even you can just use your fist if you want to and crunch those up. You'll want your cookies chopped up fine, and now you will add 4 tablespoons of melted butter. 4 tablespoons, that's a half a stick. And then you're going to blend it again. Now that our Biscoff cookies are crunched up, this is fine, that butter's in there, we're going to add this to our 9-inch pie pan. Guys, preheat your oven to 350. Look at that pie pan, guys. This one is a Fire King. Made in the USA, believe it or not, this was my granny's pie dish. So add your crumble. So we're going to add the crumble and then we're going to press it into our pie dish very firmly. I'll show you how I do it. Spread your crumbs around, and guys, you're going to want this in super tight. I'm using just one of my measuring cups and just press just as firm as you can to make that luscious crust for our incredible key lime pie. You can use your fingers to get it very tight against your pie dish so that your crust doesn't fall apart when you start cutting this. Now we have all of our crumb in our pie dish and it is firmly packed in there. And guys, this smells so good. The caramelization on these cookies is like no other. This is going in the oven for 10 minutes. Again, that's at 350 degrees. While that pie crust is in the oven, we need to get some lime zest. So we will need the zest of 2 limes and then get to zesting. Don't go very deep. If you get the white part, that will be bitter, and we do not want that in our key lime pie. That smells like summertime, guys. Set your zest aside. This will be used in our incredible key lime filling. Our crust is out of the oven. Guys, I put it on my old cookie sheet because I don't want to mess up my crust when I pick it up. Set this aside and we're going to begin working on that luscious key lime pie filling. Grab yourself a mixing bowl and we're going to need the yolk of 3 large eggs. So to do our yolks, I just crack these and I run it right through my fingers. Not the less messy way, but for me, it's the best way to do it. And just add the yolk right to your mixing bowl. To the yolks, you will add your lime zest, and we're going to give this a quick mix. That was whipped for a little over 1 minute. I'll be adding 1.5 cans of the Eagle brand condensed milk. Guys, you know that this stuff would taste good on a flip flop. This recipe calls for 21 ounces. Our cans are only 14 ounces, so we'll be using 1.5. You can put the leftover condensed milk in the refrigerator and add it to your coffee. I think you can even freeze it. You're going to mix this on medium until it's fully incorporated. While we are mixing, we're going to be adding 2/3 a cup of the key lime juice. We're using Nellie Joes. You can, by all means, squeeze your own juice as well. Add your key lime juice in slowly as you mix. We'll now add this to our pie shell. Pour your incredible key lime filling into your pie crust. Look at all those flecks of lime. It screams summertime. Give it a little jiggle to level it out. How beautiful. This is going in the oven, preheated at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. Our incredible key lime pie is out of the oven and it's already started to thicken up in just 10 minutes. It's kind of incredible, huh? We'll need to put this in the refrigerator for 2 hours or overnight. And while it's in the refrigerator, we're going to make a delicious whipped topping. I'm going to be making a traditional whipped cream topping for this irresistible key lime pie. So you'll start with heavy whipping cream. I am doubling the recipe that you'll find down in the description. Confectionery sugar and vanilla flavoring. You will whip this until peaks start to form. That's the peaks we're looking for. We're going to decorate this incredible key lime pie. I have added my whipped cream, my fresh whipped cream, to a piping bag, and I'm just going to put dollops around the edge. Now, you might wonder, Donna, what are you going to do with all of this whipped cream? We're going to eat that. More whipped cream whenever I serve this up. As if this was not beautiful enough, we're going to add a little bit of lime zest to the top here. Everyone will know exactly what this is when you show up at your next gathering or cookout with this pie in your hand. Perfecto. When they said that this was easy and you couldn't mess it up, they were right. Guys, if this is wrong, I don't want to be right. This turned out incredibly creamy, tart, sweet, and the cookie crust. Oh my goodness. It's time for my favorite part, and that's the taste test. Look at that bite. All the lime flakes in it is going to be so good. Mmm, that's heaven. That is heaven. Guys, I hope that you will make this recipe in your home, and I hope that you have liked this one. If you did, you give us a thumbs up. You newbies, hit that subscribe and also hit notifications so that you get all of our recipes as they post. Don't forget, show some kindness. Leave me a comment. Until next time, you guys take care and God bless.